Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos plays Tales of Berseria. In between episodes, I went ahead and gained a few levels for the party. Velvet's up to level 30. She actually gained a new mystic art. Where is it? Annihilating Crash. Haven't been able to do it yet, but mostly because I wasn't really trying. But hopefully we'll be able to see it in the future, maybe? Hopefully this battle. Also, our expedition came back. We mastered a good amount of equipment too during the little grinding session I had. We still got a lot to go through, especially like the 300, the 400 grade pieces of equipment we need to master, but we're actually doing fairly alright, I think. Maybe? I don't know what to gauge it on, to be quite honest. Alright, so we're gonna go defeat the Kraken instead of released. You know, see what I did there? Yeah, I know, it's dumb. Alright, you know, you're a... Okay, I don't think I have Fiend still. I might have Fiend. We have this. That one's bad, though. I did get this dragon ability, Soaring Dragon. Do we really not... Oh, okay, Twin Whip. That's something. Yeah, alright, what was the other... Earth. Alright, Earth. That's Earth, alright. Right off the bat, Slag Assault. No. That one... And I guess Shadow? Because it's not strong against wind, right? No, it's not. Alright. No, we already... we already stunned it. That's good. That's great. Now, I'm hoping we actually stand a chance against this thing. If we don't, that's gonna be so disappointing. I mean, that water flow still actually can go S on a D, but at least it didn't kill me. Man, knocked it down. Some health back. Do a lot of damage, If I can stay alive and keep my my blast gauge up, then we might be able to do the new mystic art. I did go back and buy 15 life bottles because we need them. Even still, probably. Not really an angel, but okay. Also, 800? Is that all you really do with that? I thought it just hit me and hailed me for a sec. That was not the case. Oh, it's paralyzed. Oh, damn, dog. I like this. Fiery Mares. I would love to stun it and get some bonus damage. And some souls. There we go. We're doing a lot better, I think. We only had one death so far. And that is a lot better than our initial attempts. Like, I tried before without having the grind, but it just wasn't happening. At least not with my skill level and equipment. We might actually be able to do this with a mystic art. As long as he doesn't go Kaioken and then just like kill Velvet, we should be fine. Oh, especially when we do that. If we can do that when I'm about to perform the mystic art to get the additional damage, that would be so good. Go ahead and use the claw ability. There you go. I wonder what the hell that was. Don't paint the town red. That's very inappropriate. Don't, whatever that is, don't do it. Oh, it's just Geostigma. Alright, that's fine. You can do Geostigma. I was able to avoid it. We're doing alright. Which is pretty good for 5 level lower, right? I think it's pretty good. We are pretty good, like... Oh, we're 8 levels lower. Well, Velvet's 8 levels lower. Everyone else is, like, still 10 levels lower. Yeah, I guess I got a lot more kills with Velvet than I originally thought because she gained levels a lot faster than everyone else. Which is fine. Okay, when it gets really, really low, and then I stun it, then I'll use it. Please be the it's not the last one. I crushed it and I killed it. All right, one death. 8th grade, not great. Got Blade Dancer. Well, level up the Blade Dancer. So we mastered some stuff at the very least. Disruptor's Glassite grants random skill that allows souls to be retained when performing a break soul on hard mode or above. Sweet deal. That wasn't too bad. I think that's... No, it's not the only one. She has this one, but that's 100, so I'll give her that. You have a new weapon, the Master. Let's do this one because it's... Well, it's quite awful, really. And I think it's the lowest costing one. Yeah, alright. That's a bad weapon. It might be better later on. Okay, these ones. Anything else? Nope. Alright. Yeah. Well, we defeated it. 1 death. Not too bad. Well, at least I was a little hesitant coming into this because I wasn't sure if just 5 levels was going to be enough to actually offset the balance. Oh, God. Okay, still on hard. I did change the difficulty when I grinded because I, well, wanted the same amount of experience for less time of killing. So I did that, but I did change it back. There's a skit all the way in the center there. No one touch me. No one touch me.
Just keeps going. Just don't step on any sea slugs, okay?
Why not? What's the big deal?
It's just that it isn't pretty. Their insides squish everywhere.
That sounds pretty traumatizing.
Then again, if you pickle their innards, it makes for a great snack.
Eat them?
Oh, don't be a baby. You've had worse.
Forget the sea slugs. Try not to step on the coral.
Yeah, that will rip you to shred.
Coral is alive and needs our protection.
Also that.
Or maybe it's because some of it can be sold for jewelry.
I didn't mean either of those reasons. Although Manon appears similar to Maclear Beach, it was formed by a completely different process.
Now that you mention it, this area is covered by rocks.
Maclear is just your average seashore, but Manon here was made by the slow corrosion of seaside caves.
Really?
Worn away by the waves?
That too, but mainly, it was the handiwork of a rock-eating species of coral, known as ravening table coral. Stay in contact long enough, and they'll melt your flesh right off.
Ah, so that's why it tingles every time I touch the coral.
Don't touch the coral.
Earlier.
Jesus. Oh, man. But yeah, isn't coral, like, very, very sharp to human flesh? Or at the very least, ooh, paradise. A lot of enemies, though. Like, at the very least, isn't some coral, like, poisonous, too? I love the sea and everything like that. I don't know much about it, though. I do like watching Blue Planet from time to time, so we get some new earrings there. Blue Planet is actually amazing. David Attenborough, oh, man crush. At least on his voice. I don't know what he looks like. So we go up and down, it looks like. I didn't get all the souls in there, most because I didn't want to do a dangerous encounter. Chronos, that's why you have to stop and grind sometimes. Yeah, I know. It's also just like really hot in my room. It's like 90 degrees out right now, and it's nighttime. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I really wish we had a spring. Instead, we had winter, then like a day of spring, and then a blizzard, and then just like rain for the last week, which I guess is spring for the most part. But then it's just like really, really awful outside. It's just really awful.
Laffy said, have you been taking care of that rhino stag roast like a good boy?
Of course. I make sure to feed it every night before I go to sleep, since it's nocturnal.
What do you feed it?
How long are you going to keep on calling it a rhino stag roast?
I don't know. It's a new kind of beetle, so it's gonna be hard to tell if it's really a rhino or a stag. You're asking a lot of questions. Bienfu, do you like bugs?
Duh!
He is a bug.
I love rhinoceros and stag beetles both. What guy doesn't find them fascinating?
Right? So which kind of beetle do you think it is? Rhino or stag?
Oh, that's a tough question. But guess what? Miss Magilou taught me a surefire way to tell.
I didn't know.
Oh, this is gonna be good, probably.
Yeah, but if I do it, you gotta name it after me, alright? Come on! What guy doesn't wish he had a cool bug named after himself, right?
Me?
Besides, Miss Magilou told me that this technique is so good that it's only fair to have a bug named after you in return. So what do you say, man to man? Come on, let's live the dream!
Oh, all right. How can I say no to that? Besides, we all did work together to capture it anyway.
Yay! Thanks, Laffy Set. All right, show me the bug.
Is he gonna
I'll
kill the
tell you
bug?
what it
I
is.
hope he doesn't kill the bug.
Magilou says you need to open up its outer wings and get a good whiff of the thin underwings.
I'm pretty sure I remember rhinoceros and stag beetles smelling really nasty under their wings.
Is it really that bad?
Why not find out for yourself?
No thanks. I think I'll pass.
Maybe you shouldn't do this after all,
Oh, let him
Bianca.
do that. That's fine.
Probably just want to hog the name all to yourself. Well, too bad. A real man never goes back on his word. If it packs a mean punch, then it's a rhinoceros beetle. And if it smells really zesty, then it's a stag beetle.
I don't know about this.
Just let him do it, Laffy. He's already volunteered.
I can
Yeah,
do
let him
this.
punish himself.
You watch. This smell is the most bad thing that ever batted it.
Whoa! He fainted with his eyes still open. Hey, wake up! Wake up, Bienfu!
Miss Magilou, as soon as I smelled it, my nose literally exploded.
Literally, huh?
He looks like he's having a bad dream.
Also, you had a nose to begin with? Magilou's books.
I spy with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist.
Oh,
Yeah, you little
sorry.
pervert. Stop that.
I just couldn't help it. What are those books anyway?
Oh, that's a great question. Since you asked, I'll reveal the secrets of my tomes just for you. On the right, I've got my household ledger in the back and my magic encyclopedia in the front. That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper.
What's oil blotting paper?
It's a girl thing. The two on the left are my
What?
heavy books, which I use for flower
I guess it is a girl
and then
thing,
my
huh?
super pop-up book.
A super pop-up book?
When you open it, it pops out with the force of a raging river! When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open it up facing a nearby wall and pop! Instant getaway!
I would like to see
The
that.
downside is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa, really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Is that an innuendo?
Wow.
I feel like
had
she's
no
being
idea
very
that was
suggestive with the front
possible.
book.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are so interesting, Magilou. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Don't do it.
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Magilou, I want to get to know you better.
Stop.
Magilou, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private
Oh
secret.
crap! I'm gonna be put on a list, aren't I? Don't.
Wow, so
God
that's
damn
what's
it.
on the other side of these books. I
Nope,
wouldn't
here
have
comes
ever
Chris
guessed
Hansen.
that.
What the? What are you doing with Laffy? He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
It's my job to protect him as his vessel, especially from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Yeah, she has a
Which isn't
point.
supposed to be decent.
These bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
Now that I know you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If
I
you
don't think
keep
it
on to take
fazed him, to be
easy,
quite
nobody's
honest.
ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Magilou, could you turn them over one more time?
Lavi said,
I wanna
stop
see
being a
how the book's
pervert.
attached to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
Well, that was... What's the heavy book? All right, let's go back in this one.
Magilou, I was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book, for flower pressings.
Oh, god damn
Your
it.
curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging. My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Oh, so it's a curse book.
Bienfu likes to write poems?
Yep, you'd never guess it, but he's actually just about the best Moloch poet around. Some people even call him the Great Norman Poet. Here, I'll read you my favorite one. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made to go there and back. I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day my life is a living hell.
See, that one I believe.
That's heavy stuff.
Isn't it? That's what makes it so good for pressing flowers. It's so wonderfully oppressively heavy.
Magilou, your face has gone all sinister looking.
She's a sinister woman. Oh, all right. That was quite... Well, the first skit, at least, was quite the skit. The second skit was a little bit more non, incriminating. There's a lot of souls just out in the open here. That... Might as well grab them. Doesn't seem to be any newer enemies around. Which, I guess that makes sense, seeing how I think they're all just randomly spawned based on, the area you're in. What's this? More garment. Good. Oh, God, do they still make Garmin satellite things? I would imagine, the GPS industry has just plummeted ever since smartphones became a thing and had Google Maps and other just GPS devices on it, like Waze or whatever it's called. Then again, if they were some smart or savvy businesses, they would have made a GPS app as soon as it started becoming more of a thing. Surprisingly, GPS doesn't take up that much data, so most people use it. Good to know about the telepad. Rosemary, I don't have any other... No, I don't. Good. Now, there wasn't a star on the map. So I'm a little curious of where actually we're going. Is there a star over there? No, there's not. Actually, the map just ends over there, so... I don't know. If it was a new area or a town, I would assume the icon would be a little bit different. Generally speaking, it is. Money, thank you. Actually, I think I have a lot of money, don't I? Yeah, I got 30,000. I didn't really die too many times during the grinding session. There was a few dangerous encounters where I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's gain this experience. And then, a lot of people died in the encounter. But I just went back and just bought some life bottles. We're pretty set on money, I think, for the near future, unless a lot of new equipment becomes available that I haven't seen yet. There is a cat's chest. I'll be surprised if I can open it. I can. Not a cat's laughing glasses. Wonder which one that is. In terms of the amount of cats that I've freed. Yo, excuse me, what? Oh, okay. Interesting. It's actually sort of surprising that the map itself, it tricked me. It faked me out. I was assuming that we were at the end of it, but it just, when we went to the new area, it's like, no, you can go further now. That's the first time that's happened. Most of the other times I can just see where the star is. Now, obviously, that star is probably in that other dungeon area, which should be the temple, right? We're on our way to the temple, so I'm assuming that the dungeon's the temple. Unless we have to go through the dungeon to get to the temple, but they made it seem like that this area just led to the dungeon.
How about it, Lafi said? Picking up on anything?
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the
Magilou.
direction of the temple. The feeling's getting stronger now.
Another warp pad. Really? Another warp pad? Huh. I did not know a Dumpus joined us in that. It was a pretty close telepad, though. We just had one like a map ago, right? 2 maps ago, but still. Now we actually yet to revisit a place and need to use these telepads. I'm wondering if that's going to come into play, or if this is more like a, hey, you forgot like a cat chest, or hey, you have a pretty sweet place where you can grind out cat souls. Feel free to teleport back here. Alamedes Temple and a save point. Might as well grab that, but there is a red herb over here. Grab that first. No more red herbs? Alright, well, let's use that then. It's HP. 15 points is not that much. Alright, I'm assuming we're gonna get some sort of little scene before entering this place. Or... yeah, a lot of dead guys here.
What's
That
this?
one seems alive. Eat him. Okay. Don't lift your leg up like that. You
The
think?
demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
Then we'll use this distraction.
Cool. You're dead? That's a weird dying position. Secrets of the Undersea Temple.
Wow, look outside. It's the ocean.
How can you see outside?
This was a place of worship for Aminoch, the Water Empyrean. The ancients built this sanctuary underwater for the same reason that Eumasia's temples were built underground.
But building this
Why did I
underwater
think I was on
couldn't
Earth?
be
Oh, we already been to the Earth one.
Aye. With the Earth temples, all they had to do was keep digging. Here, they had water to contend with.
How did they do it? You can't split the sea like you can a log.
No, just
They
ask
started by
Moses.
stacking giant stone blocks in the shallows, creating an enclosed space. Then they drained the water and expanded the enclosure. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough dry space, they were able to dig into the sea floor.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it?
The humans believed
no,
that
not
by
really.
going through such
It's
great
engineering.
hardships to build these temples, they could
a
show
very
the depth
dangerous
of their
engineering.
devotion.
Additionally, current research suggests the site of this temple once sat on the seacoast.
What? Are you saying I'm wrong?
It wouldn't be the first time.
I'm only reporting what I've read in academic journals.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
When the Empyreans began their slumber, the land shifted, and this temple was swallowed by the sea. Scholars were able to prove that the sand and the heavy stones formed an airtight seal around the structure. Later, people carved an undersea tunnel to connect to the temple, bringing it to its current state.
Now that you mention it, I think I read that book too. Revised Theories on Ancient Architecture, right?
That's the one. Have you read it, Isaac?
Architecture, that's what I was thinking of.
I only read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was pointed out as being too inefficient, alternate theories were developed. The revised edition has a number of competing theories. I highly recommend reading it.
I will then.
So, wait, was that a complete rebuttal of Eisen's explanation?
Absolutely.
That was not my intention.
All right, Hermione.
It's okay. Archaeology is a continuous process of asking new questions and making new discoveries. Prevailing theories change all the time.
Now, why are you
What's the
depressed?
matter anyway? Let's just get going.
Where are the Empyreans?
There's no Empyrean here, right, Eisen?
If you're worried about it, why not flip that coin of his? Heads, no Empyrean. Tails, Empyrean Central.
But it always comes up tails.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more than places of worship built by human hands. The current religion started when humans, fearful of natural forces, began to worship 4 gods they called the Empyreans. If you're concerned about whether or not one is sleeping in these ruins, just remember that their very existence is only legend.
Be that as it may, Innominat certainly exists.
Aye. But I've never heard a
Aye,
single
my beauty.
story of anyone actually seeing an Empyrean. Innominat must be a special case then.
Must be.
I suppose so. If there were 4 more like him, and they were all trying to stop us, we'd be sunk.
I can't disagree.
Also, this is a JRPG, so if it's legend, it's true. Alright. Oh, we can't go through these doors. Also, where'd you see the ocean from? You were like, look, I can see the ocean. There's no windows here, Laufey said, you goddamn liar. Let's go talk to these, Pallet? No, exorcist. Why am wow. Oh, they don't want to talk. They just want to fight? Apparently not as much as me.
Woo,
Spare Man. Have we fought you before? I have a feeling we fought you before. Reek the fire. Stop pointing me with the sharp point of your spear. Oh, that's not the one I want to attack. Stop. Stop pointing me with the stick. Alright, why are my souls taking so long to come back? You son of a... Oh my god! There we go! I get to eat you! That does, like, not enough damage. What level are you? Not too bad. Stop poking me! Laufey said help! Not one dead. These guys are annoying. They just poke you with the spear. Wait, come here. Why not, right? Well, maybe we'll be able to hit the one from behind. Nope. Now I was kind of hoping for more damage. What is that? That? No? Okay, of course you get a block. Big jerk. My kill. That was my kill.
Put up some fight.
Alright, our expedition has returned. Let's go check that out before calling it a day. We didn't get the last one. That's reduced time, apparently. Alright, cool. Thank you, Eisen. That's also going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press the like button below. If you're not subscribed yet, while you head over my video section, check out some of my other content and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day.